Well, happy Friday. You know, isn't like a thing with companies, they wait till Friday to let you go because they don't want you to throw a fit. So I hear. So yeah, TESL is on the clock. Our days of doing this are numbered to about 90. Yeah. And 90 days. Zen Sky, yeah. It's hitting people differently. Obviously, Beowulf, are you not familiar? We'll probably see it together here. I'll go ahead and get it started up here. What did I miss? Well, here we go. I've only seen a screenshot of it myself, Beowulf. We're going to see it live here. The announcement heard around the world. Literally, because pretty much everybody here is from all around the world. We're literally... Here it is. An update to the Elder Scrolls Legends. The Elder Scrolls Legends servers will be permanently shut down on January 30th, 2025. From now until January 30th, 2025, all items in the store and entry into in-game events will be available for 1 gold each, so you can enjoy all the content Legends has to offer. On that date, servers will be shut down and the game will be inaccessible. Thank you for playing, and we hope you have enjoyed your time in Legends. Mark, good to see you. Good to see. Boy, this is really like a funeral. Like a lot of people, some people you've never met, like Z Salt, and all the characters and letters in the alphabet and numerical, and then folks that I haven't talked to in a while. Mark, Beowulf, having with no regard for the solemnity of the event. Well, that sucks. Hey, Dragon Invader. Hello, hello. Yeah. I mean, I've seen, you know, everything from Zen Sky on one side, bro, I'm devastated, to, I guess, Z Salt, probably representing a lot of folks. Finally, I can premium out my decks. And here we go. How did the season end for us? Well, 76. 76. That is top 100. So almost as if I knew. I didn't. Sad news today. Indeed, Ahmed. Indeed. Yeah, leave it up to TESL. Leave it up to the game to screw me on my day of triumph here. Finally getting top 100. I don't think so, Ahmed. From what I hear, it's a purely financial thing, and yeah, I just, unfortunately, I'll just call you and is a little off. It's not millions of players. If it was millions of players, something like a petition might actually do something. We are, in fact, a very, very, very tiny remnant. The amount of people who are still playing TESL is under 5,000. We know, I think we could say that for certain. Where exactly the number of people who have an account and still play anywhere from occasionally to regularly is, I would say, kind of up for questioning. But certainly no more than 5,000. And I did make it. Yep. It's your birth year. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Mark, did you ever... I haven't been able to see any of your games lately. Did you make it to top 10? I remember that was when we first started watching, that was your jam. That was what you were going for. And we saw you get close a couple seasons, get down to like 20, 18, somewhere around there, and then but just couldn't crack it down. Did you finally get top 10? Ugnip, good evening. Good evening and hello. Oh, wow, look at all this. 70 gold. Which is pretty much worth... It's a fortune now, because for each piece of gold now I can buy, so many things. There we go. Why is that not premium? He should be premium, right? Okay, he's premium. He's just not premium when you make him big. Okay. So 3 premiums that we're going to dust. And there is our card back. Top 100. Got it in just under the wire. As if I sensed the end was nigh. And so I said I need to make this move because perhaps it will not be available to me come February of 2025. So yeah, for those you don't know, apparently, I don't have confirmation on that. I'm looking at it myself. If you go to store, yeah, everything costs a single gold. Now, what I wonder about though, because they said, oh, you can maximize your collection. That's fine and good, but what about the specials? Because there were specials that you couldn't obtain. Yeah, so for anybody looking to jump into it, you can get some good stuff. But I don't see the. Oh wait. No, event tickets. Yeah, I don't think you still can't get like the premiums that a lot of people have been wanting to get. Even now, we still can't get them because these are just packs and stuff. So you can get a bunch of cool stuff, but you can't get those unique legendaries, or those unique premiums that a lot of us have been clamoring for. So as a final punch to the gut, they deprive us of even the last tasty morsel that this game has to offer us. Honestly, Zen, I look. I do not in any way, shape, or form feel like that we're like that. Anybody is actually watching this, anybody from Bethesda or any decision makers. But I think it is interesting that yesterday, when all of us were kind of pontificating and thinking and dreaming and going, oh, what if they brought it back, or what would it take to bring it back, or why did it fail, and how could they make it better, and throwing out all these ideas, it's almost like somebody was watching going, okay, crap, we can't let this hope go on, we can't let this linger. They're getting excited. They're getting hopeful. They're even making good salient points. We need to piss on those dreams very, very quickly before they amass the size and become so big and grand that we can't possibly squelch them. We need to nip this in the bud. That's what it feels like. Just yesterday, we were talking pretty heavy about trying to bring the game back and what that could entail. And as we see now, we're just kicked in the crotch. Kicked in the crotch. Never finished in the top 15. Oh, Mark. Well, I mean, you got 3 months. You got 3 more tries at it. If are you still going for it? I mean, that is so close. But man, I've seen what it takes just to stick it into the top 100. So I do not envy anybody that challenge. Sean, does anybody else play any of their card games? I played Magic, but it just doesn't have the same feel. No, Sean, and that's the problem for me. I have not found any game close to, in terms of where it just feels right, where it just kind of resonates, where it makes sense. I have not been able to find another game. Like some people were playing Gwent, and I was like, it didn't vibe with me. Then there was another one. I can't remember what it was, but it was really weird. It was like he had like a bench, like he had a bunch of cards down like at the bottom that weren't doing anything, and then you brought them into your hand, and then you played them from your hand, and then it was like, but you weren't battling other creatures necessarily. I don't know. It was weird. Magic it's a little too cumbersome for me. Personally, I don't dislike it as a game. It's intriguing, but the whole lands thing, turn your card sideways, and you get some land, and then you sell your land, and you buy real estate, and then it's like Monopoly meets TESL. And it's like I don't need to play Monopoly. I don't want to own land. I don't want to play land. I don't want to, build an estate so that I can house my creatures, and then they can get jobs and go to work and commute. And then you want to get your land closer to the big city so that you don't have to commute as long. And it's ridiculous. It really is. I know I shouldn't say that. I know there's a gentleman, at least one that I know, who loves that and is all about it. I'm joking for the most part, but it does have has more moving parts, I think, than I'm prepared to really get into. But yeah, Hearthstone, I tried Hearthstone and it was a little too, I don't know what it was. It just, like, the cards were chunky. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like artwork. I like the artwork in those, but it just wasn't. It wasn't. No, it wasn't for me. And then, of course, it becomes like hyper meta, like everybody's playing it. And then there's apparently it's even worse. Like there's some super broken decks in there, even more so than they're like Invade, but like there's like 6 versions of it. And it's like, okay, maybe I don't want to mess with that. Everything is 1 coin. Yep. Again, but not the specials, not the special things that a lot of folks were looking for. So I mean, you can max out premiums probably with. I mean, if you got this much gold, I mean, I kind of want to just start buying stuff, but I'll do that on my own time. I don't need to bother you all with that. I do, however, want to go to my collection and make it official for the 90 days that it's available to me. There we go. There's top 100. I was wondering that though. I was like, wouldn't it just be my luck? Because they didn't like specify what the limits of it would be. So, like in terms of like you can buy anything, and I was like, so wait, are all the card backs going to be available? Like you could be top 10, top 100 if you want. Just everybody has access to everything. But no, it doesn't. That's not the case. Obviously, I didn't think it would be, but I just didn't know how far it was going to carry. So we did get the good thing, and we'll go ahead and just start off with brainy movement or big brain burn. There we go. Yeah, we'll try big brain burn. Final day sounds foreboding. It is. Well, it's supposed to be somber. I guess it can come across as foreboding, but it wasn't meant to be that. It's just kind of the, just trying to. I didn't know. Like I happened to see it as I was doing some renders. I happened to see the conversation. I was like, oh crap, this is a thing. This is happening. And I was like, well, I got to say something, do something quick, but I didn't. It's a little saccharine, but just try to get something out there. Yeah, Marvel Snap, and it's like C City or Joe actually, like endorsed it for a second. He's like, oh, I really like it, picking up to play from time to time. The games go by quick. And then he's like, but it's totally pay to play. I'm like, okay, well, that kind of poo-poos it for me. And I'm kind of done. I mean, there was a brief time, like when I was a child, I liked... superheroes and that kind of stuff. And then probably between Iron Man and somewhere in the mix, maybe Winter Soldier or something. Do we really not have anything other than Dominion Oathman? Yeah.
Our foes will have nightmares about me.
So yeah, I'm just not a Marvel superhero guy that much. It failed due to bad marketing. Yeah, that is true. What is this? Is this prophecy? I guess we'll find out. It is not.
And faith.
Yeah. He must have a brick of a hand, because I think he's supposed to be racing us. Stay in your lane. Stay away. I play Hearthstone on a regular basis as well, though. Okay, so Ugnip, we got one for Hearthstone, but Ugnip. So what about those rumors? What about the perception or the rumors that Hearthstone is? So Turbo Shorsh. Interesting. Either he's just handing it to me for some reason, or he's got something up his sleeve, or I just. Do we know him? But yeah, I mean, I don't think there is anything we can do about it. It's when it comes to finances.
Khajiit will enjoy feasting on your bones.
Hey, that's in one of the decks. Oh, whoa, cool Fire Bloom, really? I played since Arena. I played Legends in beta. Wow. Wow. I'm a huge Elder Scrolls player since Daggerfall and didn't hear about Legends until 2019. Oh, that sucks. Man, yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. Like you're saying, it's bad marketing. If we'll try brainy movement. We're just trying different stuff today. We're not necessarily going crazy on ladder stuff. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I don't even remember how I ended up stumbling on it, but yeah, it was not. And then the few commercials they did have, or the few spots they did have, were not good. I mean, to be fair, I'd have to really sit down and give it a good think, as they say, to try to figure out like the best way to make a card game look awesome. But I mean, really, screenshots of gameplay actually would help, go a long way. But I don't know. But I would think of something better than I would like to think than what they did, especially if you have a budget of any kind. The little bit that I did see, it looked like they had no budget whatsoever. Yikes. Okay. Oh, Jonas, you just read the news. Oh, okay. So you said it sounded foreboding, but you did not know to what the foreboding was referring.
Well, let's see if we
But
can
now you
find
do know.
something useful.
Now you do know. Been a pleasure, folk. Yeah. Yep. I played Magic the Gathering in the 90s. It felt too much like a ripoff if you wanted to be competitive. Now, I will say, Beowulf, I will say to that, there's a gentleman, I'm trying to remember his name now, but I can't remember his name. Dagnabbit.
We see you waking.
But he said,
sleeping.
but he's like he has like a podcast of like 700,000 people or so that listen, smaller YouTube channel, but he's like a diehard Magic the Gathering fan. And I actually asked him, I said, hey, I've heard it's kind of like pay to win.
Is someone out there?
I was like, can you actually succeed in it? Can you like, what is the lowest cost you could put together a competitive deck for? A deck that with a reasonable amount of skill you could win with. And he said $3 to $6. He said, I can make a deck that can win tournaments with $6.
Enough to watch your back these days.
So, I mean, here's the thing. I don't necessarily want to... If I Dune Smuggle... Well, you know what? Let's start the festivities, I guess. It doesn't feel good, but...
Who wins this day?
Prophecy would suck. We don't get a prophecy, so she's going to get bigger and stronger. A big body. She grew into a big body. She was a small body, a very tiny body, but now she's a big body. A big, beautiful body.
Get back, I say.
And now there's going to be a big old dragon that comes down. Another big body to contest my
They
big
won't
body.
get a drop on me.
Hopefully it doesn't shackle my big body. No! Yeah. Guess I should have seen that coming. Oh, cruel fate. I think we just want to get rid of this, right? Well, yeah. I would pay monthly to play this game. Yeah, and that's the thing. There was no keeps trying. Let's see here. Apex Predator. If he survives, I'll be surprised. There's the Shackle. That's alright. Giant snake!
Time to move.
But yeah, they didn't. There was no effort to like reach out to the. I'm not saying they needed to, but like there was nothing saying, "Hey, we're looking to shut down the servers, but if we can do these things, we can keep them open." Like it was kind of like they just wanted it to be done. Well, we are truly getting. Oh, there we go. Nice.
I have your scent, and soon I'll have your blood.
You're supposed to do that when you've got the guy on the board so that they all get big, but right now I'm just doing it to get her out of there.
Behold my brilliance.
The two-lane system is also rather unique. And yeah, that's another. Oh, Zenska, I've still play many other CCGs, but none were as balanced as TESL, even including Evade. Oof. What do they have, Odiving?
Someone out there?
Speak, citizen.
Let's see. If we just want to kill Oreo Cookie Gal. Well, if we do this, she survives.
Even the gods won't hear your screams.
You've
we have to
never
do this.
understood my work.
We may get smacked with an Odiving here. That's fine. I'm. Yeah, indeed, Zensky, bittersweet. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh man. Well, today is a sad day for you. Yeah, Amethysta, for many of us. I mean, there's some. I hope we can do something about it. I don't. If they wanted to, they could have easily. I think we're just done here because it hurts a lot.
My fight is done.
Try Beater's Assault here. But yeah, I mean, there could have been a thing where, hey, we're planning to shut this down in 90 days. But or like a GoFundMe or just anything, but like if we can get, you know, whatever, they could set whatever goal they wanted to. If we can get, you know, $40,000, we can keep it open for another 6 months or 8 months or something. Like if they wanted to, if they really genuinely wanted to keep it open, they could have given some options for that. But because they didn't, I just don't think they want it on the books anymore, or you know, yeah. So there's at that point the customer, which is us, is
All can be had for the right
bereft of options. Cool. Hey, you know, you playing that level of card just for that actually kind of is almost like card draw for me, because that's kind of a waste. But hey, do what you got to do. Ashish.
Now for a practical demonstration.
Perhaps. Well, let's see here.
I'll cripple you.
What did you expect? A friendly greeting?
Yeah, maybe. I right now it's just this is more just kind of there's a lot more going on. So I'm not really necessarily focused on the game. I mean, we're trying, but I'm not really in the headspace for it at the moment.
Now for a practical demonstration.
Oh, good. He's spiraling out of control already. Jesse enacted morning cut its hair. Baldric, no, I did this beforehand, but oh, hey, there we go. Oreo cookie again.
Citizen.
But I know it may seem that way. No, and yet it is indeed. It is a mourning and sackcloth and ashes and all that good stuff. No, I felt it was due for a while.
Recruit.
Ooh, one off of, well, never mind. But no, it just happened to be a thing. It just happened to be a thing today. But it does demark definitely a time in history.
Oriel.
Well, we need to find something to keep our community alive. Agreed, Beowulf. Agreed. Obviously we don't want to force it. We all came together organically.
Raise the spine of battle.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming. But luckily, you can't really do too much else. So, huzzah!
Ita Speak, citizen.
I'm doing that hopefully to give him a reason to try to split the lanes if he's trying to rage with something. Oh no, my drain. It's so precious to me. If I were to play anything, it would be Magic. What do we have here? 2, 4, 7. So we just got to get him down to 11. Yeah. Not trying to break the rune, but probably could have done it without that. Just got to be in the habit. I'm going to stay in the right habit of skipping those runes when we can. So that got us there. Yeah, the Dexter. Taz Curiosity. Joe's okay, but not okay. You know what? I gotta... Where is it? Did I get rid of it? Where's my big bodies? Oh, I think I got rid of the big bodies. Fight you? Why, Joe? Why? Oh, fine. We'll use his own deck against him. See how that works out for him. Yeah, that's the closest Pokemon Pocket that we could trade cards. I have Magic as well, though. Oh, look at C City with his nice top 10 premium card back. Huh. It's alright. It's alright. I just want to play because my feelings are hurt about the game dying. I understand, C City. I understand.
Hail, friend. Honor and praise to you.
I just can't get into
There's
the
life in
comic
this
designs of
machine,
Pokemon or Snap. Yeah. Dark days for ZeniMax Bethesda if they choose to cut costs on this. I honestly think the kind of the trend these days is for companies is kind of just to make bad choices all the time. Like that's kind of their default. Make bad choices. There are shows that get second seasons, third seasons that are absolutely crap. Huh. Nah, I think we should save that. I've never let this guy get too big before, but So this could bite us in the butt. But hey, the humble cog collector deserves to get some love, I guess.
Have anything useful for Khajiit?
I'll lead
Then
my
again,
family to glory.
maybe we just shadow fen him. I mean, a skeleton champion doesn't really do much for us.
This should help.
Deny the contract. Every time I play Magic, it's a gazillion cards I need, and new expansions pretty often. Yeah. Because if I play Magic the Gathering, no! I play Magic the Gathering, but I'm brand new. Y'all can fight me on there. I got some net decks.
The void awaits you.
Have anything useful for Khajiit?
Okay. Well.
We draw power from their blood.
We're hoping to win to Merrick next turn, but only if we keep both of these alive.
So much work yet. Have anything useful for Khajiit?
Yikes. That's a biggin. That's a biggin.
You will feed.
Alright, let's see what he gets with a 5. Ah, Vicious D. How quaint. Mwah. Mwah. Every time, yeah. Would you be willing to live stream yourself trying out a different card game like Hearthstone Magic? Oh yeah, Stefan, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, if we decide we're going to, as a group, we want to try to migrate, I think that would actually be... What is that?
How can I
Oh, see? There, that's an alternate art we can't get.
What do you want? You need my help. Okay, fine. Let's go.
You will feed my clan.
Oh, piss.
If I fall,
Now, wait, how does Giant's Camp work? Start of your turn. Okay, so that doesn't really get us anywhere. I think we're just done. What we can do... Huh.
Orders?
2, 4, 6, 8. That's a lot of damage plus that. Let's see if we can stem the tide a little bit here. But yeah, definitely, Stefan. We just have to. And by the way, hello. Like, oh my goodness gracious! Heart of the cards, baby. Heart of the cards. Look at that. Good gravy. Heart of the cards.
acknowledge.
Stay still.
I've no
This'll be
time for
quicker.
this.
We obey.
A hard-fought victory.
Stay still. This'll be quicker.
I've no time for this.
I hear and obey.
And we got nothing for something that big. Yeah.
Your
This
order.
was a worthy contest.
Well, let's go ahead and do.
By Arcane Spear, this day will be mine.
Oh crap. Joe, I'm finding it very hard to feel sorry for you. Very difficult to conjure up the grief for you as you bash my face in very convincingly. I'm so sorry you didn't get to play your shiny new cards. I truly am. But hopefully you'll survive. I can't believe my big buddies are gone. What happened to my big buddies? I think I scrapped them by accident. Ah, well. I'm at Orcs and Crabs. Let's do Orcs and Crabs. But yeah, sorry, Stefan, I keep coming back to that. But yeah, hello, good to see you. Nice to meet you. And yeah, definitely, it's just, yeah, because I think, that's one of those things where you can learn it together. Oh my gosh! Oh no! Jonas, how dare you challenge me in formal combat? You will rue the day, as you can see. I am a top 10 player, top 100 player. Oh, we got Titan in this? Ahmed, what have you done?
Hail, friend.
Let's see if our crabby orcs can defeat the Centurion. But yeah, because I mean because I think when it got announced that TESL was being put on maintenance mode, we had.
Talking mud crab merchant. Read my lips.
Oh, that's actually really good for him. So we'll take that, I guess. But yeah, like, so the idea was like, I started watching. I think it was like a lot of them, like Charmer at least was one of them that would do.
Talking mud crab merchant. Read my lips. The mouth paws.
Ooh, though, do I want to? Ooh. Yes, that should stick. But sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. I would look forward to doing that.
Let's do this.
We can all kind of learn a new game together. I think that would be kind of cool.
Attack. As long as I draw breath.
All right, Garnag. Gonna need you to do the things.
We must protect the Night Mother.
Oh, he's probably gonna get fear totemed, isn't he? Oh well. That's all right. Next turn. You all know what time it is. Oh, never mind.
I have no fear of the cowardly.
You dare threaten me?
Close ranks. Let nothing through. Talos. Power and glory. No one gets through. Close ranks. Let nothing through. No one gets through.
And it's grindy AF. Game is okay though. I like Marvel Snap more personally. You have to keep buying cards to play the most popular tournament formats. Magic the Gathering is an endless pit. Been buying cards for almost 15 years. That's right. Yeah, Baldric, you are probably our local expert in it. Because I know you said you occasionally you'll dust off your cards sometimes. And
Milk drinker.
I do have quite some cards, but not played for years, so we are all useless. So all useless. Yikes. And then he still has that fear totem. I think he's going to... No, he's not. Interesting.
Honor and blood.
We don't really have too many other options, so we can go with this. Wow, what a sad assault that is.
No one gets through.
Oof.
Killing you will make an excellent story.
Punished. Alright, so he's got 7 on the board. Is that going to be enough to finish us off?
I'll cripple you.
It would seem so.
There's nowhere they can hide.
And yep.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Oh boy.
A hard-fought victory.
Good game, guitarist. Good game. This is the thing. All my friends can kick the crap out of me in this game. There's not a single one of you that cannot beat me at this game. So they won't support this game with very loyal players, yet can regurgitate out Elder Scrolls castles. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's almost an unwritten rule. I mean, ever since Mr. Larry Fink decided he was going to start handing out money to companies that would play by his rules, a lot of companies are just making nothing but stupid choices, and companies are being very stupid about it. Like across the board, like most companies, like, hey, what is it customers really like? Okay, let's not do that anymore. Hey, what is it customers don't like? Hey, let's do more of that. And then, hey, why aren't you guys buying the crap that we decided you want? And we go, no, that's not what we wanted. We want more TESL. Well, we don't want to give you a TESL. Well, aren't you a company? Aren't you supposed to be here to make money?
Out there?
Well, no, we want to make money on the things that we want to sell you. That's not how companies work, guys. But that is what happens when you get set out to... what was the word? The wording? Force behavioral change. When companies set out to force behavioral change, that is the kind of nonsense you end up with. For crying the heck out loud. It sucks because it would probably take a little while to get good at Magic the Gathering. Yeah, I think we'd all have a pretty steep learning curve.
Get back, I say.
I mean, we really have nothing other than execute here.
At the ready.
Oh no! Hey, finally a dragon worth discounting, and it's gonna get one of the Tiny Dargan, isn't it? Yep. Why wouldn't it? Oh goodness gracious. I mean, I'm kind of the mind to just let him hit me in the face.
We must protect our stronghold.
I'll do a little pingy there, though. Because if we go Tiny Dragon into Wildfire Dragon, we can take care of that in short order.
Go no further.
We're not going to hit him in the face, though.
At the ready.
Cool.
Is someone out there?
Yeah, my hope is Wildfire, and then he's going to Javelin that, and then we can Théoden and hopefully draw some cards.
Go no further.
The new editions have cards that do the same for less mana.
Go no further.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he doesn't have to do it. Okay.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
I think we just lose here. Our only win condition would be...
They're in my sight.
if Théoden can stick on the board. But again, he's probably just sitting on a bunch of removal right now. You're semi-correct. I started playing mostly blue with some other colors. There we go. Hey, we made control go face.
Go no
We
further.
made control go face. Small victories, folks. Small victories.
Careful there, friend.
Go no further.
Why did you concede?
We fight for the glory of
What do you mean, Beowulf? Why
Mary.
did you concede? As far as I know, I've only conceded games that were
Watch yourself now.
we totally lose.
They will perish in flame.
I will have your head.
Now, if he sticks, I will be very, very, very surprised. Very, 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 very. Very, 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 very. Very, very, very. There we go.
For old Aldmary's.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Blood and fate.
Oh, I almost did it. I almost screwed up. I was gonna rapid shot it, but... One point of damage? Does he have 1 point of damage from hand? He does.
The tribunal will always come to the people's
My
home.
fight
The
is done.
tribunal's power.
You had Swift Strike, etc. Yeah, that wasn't gonna... That he was about to play... If it's a game I'm thinking of, Beowulf, he was gonna ring out Odahviing. So we had no board, which makes it very difficult to win. Inu, this was today. I think, I don't know exactly what time of day it was, but the Discord, it showed up, I think, about 4 hours ago. I saw the first message 3 or 4 hours ago. So yeah, it's fresh off the press. Hear ye. Extra, extra, read all about it. TESL goes from walking corpse to just corpse. It's just a number in the books for some suit, unfortunately. Yeah. Drusaskamayan. Wow, that's a heck of a name, my friend. Heck of a name. But hello! Hello! Drus.
I smell the
I still
stench
created unique
of the
legendary
living.
decks. Guess I'll have to...
Don't underestimate.
With cards that weren't played much.
The hiss shall heal you.
Like, honestly, I'm not gonna mind too much the idea of, like, learning a game. Like, I just remember how much fun I had when I was first learning the game, and in those, like, the first 2 or 3 seasons after I learned it, where I was getting wins, but I wasn't expecting wins. And like Telvanni, like, well, to be fair, when I started playing, Telvanni wasn't a thing anyway. But it was like we, you know, we there are you know, decks that you get weary of, and it's probably going to say it's going to be the same for every game, but at least in something new, we haven't experienced it before. We don't know what we're, you know, what we're getting into.
All power, I the light of the three.
I would pay $5 a month to keep playing. Yeah, yep. If they gave us that option, I think we'd take it.
Bark and birth.
Cool. So, 1, 2, 3. Hasbro Magic the Gathering is too much of a money gimmick. Fine by me, Muddy. Muddy? Fine by me.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
You ain't getting cards, buddy.
This one
You
is
ain't
in no
getting
mood for you.
My friend would like a word with
that works.
Drown in the river of battle.
If I fall,
The hiss of me. Stand and deliver.
The elements are mine to
Well,
control.
let's see if we can find something useful.
You trusted me. How foolish.
Nice top decking, buddy. Got the top decks. And now you got to cut.
Feel the power within you.
Gods take you.
I bark and birth. This is interesting.
Read.
Oh gosh. Guardians. Yeah.
My fight is done.
We should at least try to petition somewhere. I like the thought. I just don't know. Like I said, I think if they were amenable to it, they would have given us an option for it. But we can try. I mean, Joe, you seem to have a streamline to. You know what? I'm not even focused. Not even thinking about the game right now. So we'll kind of start live at 5 early, and just watch some of our friends. Oh no, it's a friend challenge. That's all right. But yeah, I don't know if Reddit would be the place. I would almost write a letter directly to. I just don't know who to address it to. Like who would we send it to? But I wouldn't mind writing a letter for it. Hey, Dano, let's see you do good things here. Oh wait, it's Dano versus Beowulf. Okay. What was that? Conscription Ebonheart. Okay. Don't see a whole lot of that. We got the Slinking Jackal. Why is that not premium, Dano? The Slinking Jackal deserves your premiumness, especially now. There's no excuse for no premium jackals.
Fighting will not save you.
Is a Chinese version of the game still a thing? That's actually a good question, Forsaken. I know that when we went defunct, I think the Chinese version was still going strong for a while, if not still going strong. So, but you had to figure out a way to be able to log into those servers. That was kind of the problem. I wonder how much server maintenance is. Chinese shut down a few years ago. Okay. Inu, I have 9. See, you can't take it with you. Let this be a lesson to all of us. You can't take your gold and your gems with you. When the game dies,
For blood and honor.
as grim as that sounds to say, when the game dies, all of our I'll make it available to you all. Just got to find a way to get it into the Dropbox. It's going to be a lot of stuff. But like I mentioned before, I have like the cards on a loop. So I have like 6 or 7 different tracks from TESL that are attached to the card, and so you play it. So it's a video, but it's just like, especially if you're on a Mac, it only shows up as a card. But then it has like a loop, I think, of the music from there. And so it's got the shiny premium, all glistening and doing its all preemie thing. So you have like a little bit of a visual and a little bit of game music. And I have that for probably, I don't know, 80, 90 cards or something. So if anybody's interested in that, I can put that in the Dropbox and give you a link to it, and then you can have some memorabilia from Legends.
I will not be on the wrong
Even when the
side
game
of
is gone, you'll have some cards that, like a lot of legendaries and stuff that are, you know, that are there. That way you have some tokens. Since we never got hard copies of anything, there's really, once the game goes down, we're gonna have nothing but videos and screenshots. I could make a can I get a god pack with 99,999 packs. That's a lot of packs, though, Inu. I think they have like an auto unwrap or auto open function if you have more than a certain number of decks in there. But exactly, you won't have enough time to open those before the server shut down. Yeah, it's just a long process. I have 86,996 gold, 10,885 soul gems, 639 open card packs, and 3 arena tickets. See, Jonas, this is the wake up call for us, folks. And we stockpile it all. We just assume they're going to be around forever. And then the day comes when you realize, okay, after 50 packs, you can open all. Which, I mean, honestly, like to a degree, it's like, hey, can I get a premium? Can I get a premium? It's kind of exciting, but you know, the tedium of just pack, open. Okay, pack, open. But hello, Antoine. Oh, Antoine, I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Like. Which is weird, Antoine, because I mean, weren't we just saying the other day, you and me both, and actually some other folks are just like, you know what, I'm just not for playing right now. The game is just, it smacked me too hard. I'm not ready to jump back in the fray, and yet, it's you know, it's knowing that we're gonna have to say goodbye to it is heartbreaking. It's kind of like, I'm not saying this is definitively this, but it's almost like the relative you love but you don't like. Like, you're going to mourn when they're gone, but you don't necessarily want to hang out with them all the time. But you don't like the idea of them not being around. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. I think that's kind of how I am, to be honest. I haven't really thought about it too much, but... all right, guitarist. Let's see if you can beat up on somebody else other than me. Rising High. I do recognize that name, so this is going to be... Oh, geez, it already is a game, a clash for the ages. Guitarist in a bit of a pickle here with no cards in his hand. But yeah, like I love TESL more so for what it has done, like all the things around TESL, but...
The 9 inspire us.
Oof. Is it enough? Not enough to burn and pillage it.
You are the victor.
Yeesh. I hope we all can do something about it. I mean, it sounds like a lot of folks want to do something. You just, I don't know. Maybe I'll take a little bit of time at some point to just try to figure out a way. You know, we just need to be pointed in the right direction. Is my thought. We just need to be pointed in the right direction. We need, like, hey, is there somebody whose ear we can have? Now, I will say this, folks. The other part of this is if they've made the announcement, we're probably past a point of no return. Like if we had been able to make this call. Oh, I think I need to make that one I need to add that one to the collection too. That's a pretty cool card. That I never saw what that looked like in premium. That needs to be put into my collection. But
Watch yourself now.
But yeah, like if we try to do this like 3 months ago or a month ago or something, I mean, we don't know. Like for them to make that announcement, it means they thought about it. They've been cooking it for a while. So I mean, maybe 6 months ago when we were doing tournaments or whatever, we said, hey, you know, what's it going to take to get it back online? Maybe if they hadn't made their decision, but I feel like once they've announced it, it's locked in, and they're budgeting the funds for something else. Like they're not gonna. Again, if we were, you know, 10,000, 20,000 people. Like, even if we all sign a petition, it would be a very, very small petition in the bigger scheme of things. I just think the odds of it at this point of them being willing to make an about face or even consider it. I feel like we get a very cordial, you know, we love to hear that the game meant so much to you. You know, it meant so much to us, blah, 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 and we've loved doing whatever, but unfortunately, you know, this is the place where we're at as a company, and we have to blah, 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 and yada, yada. Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing where it would be a very nice, like, hey, thanks for showing your interest, but we've moved on. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, after a breakup. Oh, boy. It's kind of like after a breakup. Once that person has decided that they're done, then, you know, you can't really... If you try, you're like, oh, but can we think about it? It's like, no, look, I thought about this for the past 3 weeks, and this is what the decision I've come to. I'm not going back on it. It feels like it's that kind of thing. It's an appeal to EU Parliament to regulate digital assets called Stop Destroying Video Games. I'll put the link in the description. Oh, no kidding! What? Could the EU save TESL? Oh, when we're at petitions, there's one to preserve games that require an online connection, our server base, or have some kind of DRM. But this one is for Europe only for now. I mean, considering that's like probably 95% of the player base, at least as much as my friends list can indicate, it's kind of the thing. I just don't know how they would do that though, like to force a company, like unless the government is going to use taxpayer dollars to keep the servers running. Like, I wonder how that works. Like, you company, you must spend X number of dollars to. And now, granted, if they did that, then they would be very incentivized to find ways to make money on the game, and that's where a lot of our suggestions could come in, and you know, it could force a thing. It would be weird. I think we are here to grieve, eat pasta, and drink a lot of red wine, right? Well, all I have is my Zevia. Maybe I'll order some wine. And eat pasta. I appreciate that you didn't use the other P word.
I am death.
You know, because when you're mourning, the last thing you need is a debate on, you know, pineapple on pizza and all that stuff. So, that is. I appreciate your class, Ugnip. I appreciate your class. Seven, that's an idea. That's an idea. I mean, I would be curious. I know some folks have said it's too cartoony for them. But I would be willing to give it a shot because I think it's free to play. So I'd be willing to at least give it a shot and see what we think. Maybe try it for like a week or two, and see what we think. And if it's like okay, and you know, and it'd be kind of fun since we'd all be starting out. Like, you know, we could be talking about like, oh, we should probably do this, or what about this? I mean, I think it is a little more direct. Like if you're aggro, you just go face. Like there aren't prophecies and there aren't two lanes. I think a lot of I think it would be an adjustment, but I wouldn't be against it, for sure. Ooh, I want to play you, Schward. Why? Why? Daniel hit PO if anyone wants to play me. I like my friends, but my friends just like to beat me down. That's. I mean, not here, but in general. What happened with the Among Us idea, by the way? Oh! Wait, who was that? Who said that? Who brought that up? Was it Dragon Invader? Nope. I'm summoning a premium collection. Nice. Oh, Inu. It's still going, but we never got. I mean, we could do it now. It seems like people want to do the morning thing, but honestly, because the 11 o'clock slot, because I'm not going to be playing at 11 anymore, 11:30. So it could be, and since we still have live at 5, whatever, we could actually make one or two of the streams like just Tesla folks hanging out. And I would be totally down with doing Among Us. It's still there. I thought of it. I was like, I know Baldric actually bought the game, so I wanted to make sure. But we never, because nobody wanted it or could do it, seemed to do it on it. You're so down? Okay. All right. Is anybody else down to do it now? Let's see. Let's try this. I've gotten very accustomed to this.
Observe. Lead me into battle.
Watch yourself now.
For the beast! Cannot hide, mortal.
Greetings.
Let's see here. Where is Unicorn? Oh, okay, this is Spectrum. DeMarco Dude. Hey, I know the guitarist guy. Do you really, DeMarco? Hello, by the way. Yeah, guitarist on bass. Is a fantastic player. Also goes by Jonas here in the chat. I got no notification. So late. Oh, Denise, that's actually my fault. I actually, because I wasn't sure what to call the stream today, so I actually didn't set up one because I wasn't sure like what it was going to be or when it was going to be because we'd climbed, and so I was like, well, I'm not going to be climbing probably, but you know, it's not. I don't know if we're doing friends thing, so I didn't create that until about an hour before the stream started, so it probably didn't push it out soon enough. Hence the late notification. Definitely apologize for that.
Citizen.
This was one secret stream. This one was a secret stream. It was. The invitations did go out. I was just like, no. I think Denise works pretty hard this week. I'm gonna let her just chill and relax and not worry about it. And I figured there would be some mourning involved. No, you don't. He's an enigma. Just kidding. I don't remember his name here, but he knows how to come. Exactly. Yeah, Jonas. Jonas. Proof is in his card back. Exactly right. That meme Zensky posted in the Discord is incredible. Which one is that? I have to look at that. I cannot imagine playing anything else. I cannot find the game in Steam. Oh, you can't search for it anymore? Wait. It's delisted? Wait. Oh no, Legend is out? I'm feeling a New Year's meltdown coming for me. Oh, that's true. We'll have to do something for the holiday and like the New Year. And for the last day, we got to figure out something for that. I don't know what would be the most fitting kind of tribute though. Observe. Like just play it. Like I kind of want to play it until the streamer actually just shuts down. Like just be playing and then it just goes access denied or whatever it's. I don't even know what it would say, but just play until it just craps out. Now I'm getting a little misty. To be fair, Joseph, I think you have a New Year's meltdown every year. So don't push this on TESL. You were planning to have one of those anyway. Now you just have an excuse for it. TESL, no. Guess they are paying Steam for having it up there. Oh, possibly. Yeah, I mean they might. Who knows, folks? We don't know. They might have lost $100,000 on this game at this point, and
They won't get that rap on me.
they're just trying to cut their losses. Damn. That's a legit Alduin right there. Don't see those very often. Come to the world of tanks, Baldric. I don't know why. Like everybody else is talking about different card games and ways to play card games and everything, and Baldric's like, World of Tanks. It's the free-to-play mobile game. I'm not saying it's not a legitimate. All right, so far we've got. Oh wow. Okay, so 6 votes. All right, so we've got, what is that? 2, 4, and 1. So 2 people want to play today. 2 people want to play Tuesday or Monday. I don't know. 6 votes? I don't know how it divides it up. I think it's 2-2 and 1-1. There it is. Okay. So 2 people want to play today. 2 people want to play never. And 1 person wants to play Monday and 1 person wants to play Tuesday. So not the most vigorous of turnouts here. Nope. It feels like just yesterday I learned that how to make it so that TESL music played without me having to click on it all the time. We'll just go ahead and end this one.
We see you waking and sleeping.
Guess they're paying. Yep. Ugnip grimaces at Baldric's World of Tanks. So I guess nobody is on the Pokemon Pocket train. I'll play soon when I have my. All right, Dragon Invader. Very determined. I need to make sure I get this in premium too, or have it in my little. Yeah, that's a pretty card. We could set up. We could what? We could set up something at the Discord. I think it's not easy to find like 10 people out of nowhere. What do you mean? For Among Us, try to set up, like, get on the Discord and say, hey, who's up for it? And when it's just every time we've tried to schedule a time, yeah, you get like 3 or 4 people max, or 2 to 3 people max, and it's kind of like a, yeah, Among Us. So wait, so you're saying to do it in, like, okay. Do we want to try to make it happen today? Oh, excellent. Okay, so hey, oh wow.
We must press our advantage.
So night. I hate this. Like, it doesn't tell me. Why does it do like? It gives you like one letter and then ... in terms of who you're. That's weird. But it looks like I think it's Night Dark Wolf is going to be doing a tournament on January 25th. So
To me.
We'll keep you posted on more information with that. But that is something he's already cooking up. So mark your calendars for that. And then for Among Us, I'm trying to think of how we can do that. Maybe in general. Let's see. Yeah, I'll like, I don't know about like today, unfortunately, but I'll set up a notification or a request or something like that. Try to schedule a time on Discord, because right now, like, a lot of people are talking about TESL and everything, so it feels a little weird to be jumping in there. Hey, Among Us, but we'll get that set up for next week for sure. I mean, I think this is the first time I've seen you here at this time, but as long as you have an after, like, you can play during the week. We can set up an after, like, at 11:30 at the 11:30 slot. When this one started, set that up for Among Us, and try to get like, we only need like 4 or 5 people minimum. And I think Baldric is probably, like, we probably have at least 3 that I can think of. But
Now is the time for action.
But yeah, Joseph, Pokemon just I'm to quote Danny Glover. What's that line that he says? Something about I'm getting annoyed. No, I'm getting confused. No, I'm getting too old to articulate myself. I don't remember. He says something, and that's me. When it comes to, like, Pokemon, like, I'm too old. Yeah, Pokemon just I missed the train on Pokemon, unfortunately. I don't. It doesn't have to be like TESL, but it's got to be like. I feel like Hearthstone is as far as I could go in the more cartoon world-ish of it.
Must I do everything myself?
Oh, here we go. Okay. Probably need to schedule it and give people time to prepare or think about whether they want to play or not. Yep. After this week, football goes to winter break, so I'll have even more time the rest of the week. Okay. All right. Excellent. So yeah. So then we should be able. We should definitely be able to get something going next weekend or next week. I blame your lack of love on pineapple pizza, and I blame your affinity for it. You know what I think? I think the devs saw the proliferation of pineapple on pizza. Well, there's a few P words I can think of, but none of them are able to be said here. Pervs, pineapple on pizza pervs, and it was like this game is getting. It was like it's like God in the Flood. He's like, there's too many pineapple on pizza lovers out there. I'm just gonna nuke the entire system.
I learned quickly.
It's like you have violated the sacred covenant. You have splayed your despicable tastes, and since you clearly have no tastes, what you have will be taken from you. It's very dark, understandable, but yeah. It destroys everything it touches. Yeah, Baldric, exactly. Without pineapple, TESL would have been up for 4 more years. Ugnip, you're right. I mean, we're speaking truth here. We're speaking truth. Red Brahmin, I will not miss you. Oh, Joseph, to be fair, yes, he is a pain in the ass. Especially because he always comes down on curve. Always. And right when you're about to close him out. But there are so many other cards that I despise more so than Red Brahmin. Sadness. Yeah, Beatrice. Yeah. I mean, it really is a testament to, like people will not often say, but people do say that they, it's kind of, it can be flattering. It can be, not always, but it can be flattering to to be there for your own funeral. Like if you could see your own funeral, see what people said about you. So I feel like Elder Scrolls Legends, maybe, you know what? If this was a Hallmark movie, this would be the developers testing us. They're like, let's just see how far their love really goes and just how torn up. Are they just going to be like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. We were going to move on anyway. Or is it going to really destroy them? Wow, what a top deck. And yeah, Mark is just saying, we're done. And now the res. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting back to the game that, against Talvani. All these people. Oh, there's Warlock battling an event. We can't see him though. Apparently. Inu's in a versus match. Inu! I am thinking of filming each premium and sticking them on my channel so we can at least look at the stunning art. It makes me weep to think of all the beauty gone for good. Yeah, Denise. I won't miss Elvani.
My magnificent
I know what you mean, Roger. Could have tried to race him. Yeah, nah, because we had less health and he had he had what was that, 14? I think we had 16 health. He had 14 damage in that one lane that we couldn't contest, and he had a guard in front of us that we would lose our biggest card to trade with that. So I don't think trading was a viable. And the way he was top decking, I mean, we got him down where he's like 2 cards in his hand, and every single one of them was money. So again, I told you folks, there's times where you just realize the game is not going to let you win. It's like, no, stop playing. Your opponent, you see this? Your opponent has every answer. Your opponent, stop playing. If you keep playing, you're just gonna lose longer. So I feel like that game, I just saw the writing on the wall. we have to contact Todd Howard directly and document it. I mentioned he met a developer, but with Bethesda being owned by MS, smoking weed throughout, it's a funny stoner movie. Which one is that?
Care to make a friendly wager?
I'm not sure what movie that is. Cool, give us the what? Give us the loop. Okay, Baldrick, I will. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there is a way I can do this. Let's see. Give me moments. I know I don't have them locally because, like I said, they're kind of big, but if I could at least get one to show you. There we go. Is it standards? There we go. Digital deck is what I called it. All right, so I'll give you an example. All right, I'm going to mute this for a second.
I am the Queen Mother. Attend me.
So this is kind of what... Oops. So again, it's a little different on Mac because you can make it exactly like there's no border or anything to it, but it's something like that. So it's got, like if it's on Mac, all you see is the brown. That's kind of loud, isn't it? You just kind of see the brown, so the padding on the back, but it's just pretty much all the cards are like this. So you have the premium, and then it plays a song, one of the songs from TESL behind it. I don't know, what's another one? Iron Atronach. So it's that kind of thing. And yeah, it's got a ton of them. But yeah. So I mean, if you're interested in that, cool. I can hook it up. If it's like, that's kind of, it's nice, but it's kind of cheese, then I have no problem just keeping it local. Let's get back to the games. But yeah, so that was a project I was working on. I didn't know, but I thought, you know what? If this does close down, I want to have a digital card deck. And so it's just, there's, you know, guess we could put the cards on one of our channels. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, I could create like a playlist just for that one thing, and it would just be on there. Is chat on live chat? Yep. Well, I know it's on live. They are kind of out of order to me. It's like I'm just kind of like I'm sorting through, and some of them, like, people are just talking amongst each other. You know, the sad thing is that, oh no, this is gonna be some trash talk about IO. IO's actually starting to get decent at the game.
Feel the power within you.
Yeah, I am gonna miss that rivalry. That was a fledgling, you know, blossoming rivalry between two good players. Well, I mean, decent players. I mean, I can say that now that I'm top 100. But against, look at that, and to punctuate it, Inu with a decisive victory. Ooh, I can get a premium TASCAD now. Yay! That's the only bummer about it. Like, this would be awesome because if that collection was only available, if you could only get a close up of the card when it was, what you like, if you could only get a close up of the premium card in color, if you actually own the premium, this would be like super exciting because all the cards that I couldn't do before now I can. But now, you know, you can always see the premiums close up. You just could never play with them. Can we put the cards? Oh, yep. At least TESL is getting its flowers before it dies officially, right? With them giving you everything for free, it's the point of no return. That's kind of true, yeah. Not to be contrarian, but it's been a point of no return for 5 years. Well, that's not really a contrarian. It's just kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't say, oh, poor Douglas. I thought about you, Douglas. I thought about you, man. I was doing the dishes this morning, and I was like, oh, Douglas is like, he just started getting into it. Like, in fact, I was waiting for you to like jump on and say, you know what we should do? I'm gonna make a video and just be like, I have it on authority. I mean, I'd be lying my ass off, so I'm not going to do it. But it would feel really good to be like, try to do like an official announcement. Be like, just want to let you all know, this is from the developers of TESL. They said the game has become too toxic, that the way people have mistreated and abused, Workshop and Market and Invade has made it very clear that the TESL community is no longer deserving of the game. And so, unfortunately, a few bad apples have spoiled it for the bunch. Hopefully, those jackasses will learn a lesson about propriety and decency and humanity. Just to kind of twist the knife a little bit, but that could get you into trouble because that's not really the thing. I just logged on. They should move Legends into ESO and get rid of Tales of Tribute. Wait, is Tales of Tribute, is that an in-game card game? Is it like an in-game thing that you play in ESO? Which I thought of that. As well, Douglas. Like it could. Have it live on, and the invaded guys can go back to Oblivion for all I care, and they will. Unfortunately, they're taking all of us with them. We are all tethered to this one fate, this one doom.
Ready to battle.
Ready to battle. I want to be Yoda so bad, but my teeth are too damn big. Oh, you know what that is? This is if Yoda and Bosk hooked up, or a female Yoda and a female Bosk, whatever. If a Yoda, whatever the heck his race is, hooked up with Bosk, who's a Tradashian? Yeah, not Tradarian. Tradashian, I believe. I can read it, but I've actually never had to pronounce it out loud because it's never actually spoken. But that would be it. Yoda and Bosk, if anybody knows that is. That's their offspring right there. Yup. Oh, see, I thought those were ears. Those are horns. Oh, it was funnier when I thought they were horns or ears. Oh well, forget what I said. But yeah, that would be awesome if they could embed TESL in an Elder Scrolls game, like have it be a game that you could like maybe it's maybe you have to unlock it or something, but like it's somewhere in there you can go to a corner club, go to the Bannered Mare or something, and you can actually play TESL still within the confines of the server, and you can bring your decks with you. That would be awesome. ESO would get a huge spike. That would be fun. We'd all just migrate over there. All right, everybody, get at ESO and we'll give you directions on how to get to the inn where they actually have it played. That would be awesome. And like the background would be like a tavern table with like oil lamp or something like that, and cuts and marks on the table. That would be awesome. All right, so Denise, if we can do Among Us on weekends, so we'd have to do it on a weekend. There is no weekend up on a poll, so I can't vote. Well, yeah, I was gonna give all the days, but then I was like, well, that's gonna get. So it was more like I guess that I should have said weekend or weekday. That would have been probably the better way to do it, but this is like waking up to divorce papers when you thought everything was going good. Well, close, Zen Sky. I mean, it felt like we were circling the drain for a while. Like if the game, if we were getting this announcement 3 years ago when or 2 years ago when they said we're not going to do any development for it, I would feel that way. But I mean, when it's in development, like we know there was no path forward for this game succeeding or this game coming back. It could have happened maybe if the stars had aligned. Wow, what a weird deck. Huh. I'm sorry I made them shut the game down. I was going to joke, actually, Douglas. I was going to be like, Douglas, this game was running fine until you came along. The minute you came along, we're like, hey, I can't beat the AI. Then they were like, oh, crap, we got to unplug the game. They're onto us. There's too many people ciphering in or sifting in. All right, so it looks like the day's just been rough for a lot of our friends here. I mean, Inu's going strong. But we've seen a lot of our friends get the business, and could very well be getting it from Jaffarina. So it wasn't just me, although I was getting the business mostly from my friends. But what are you gonna do? I'm sorry. I'm gonna cook a steak on TESL's death day. Why is that, Joe? And then probably eat a giant bowl of ice cream and cry. Actually, the ice cream sounds pretty good. I do have some of that. Like a white girl. Jeez. Well, at least you're going out with dignity, Joe. Play to the bitter end. Maybe the invade and Alduin loop tryhards will leave, and the rest of us will just enjoy the game to the end. You know, it's possible because if they were only in it, if they're in it to like get all the stuffs, get all the premiums and stuff, now they can do it. I'm a bad guy right now. Remember, if I cry, I will turn face again. That is true, Inu. That is true. You.
Before the sixth house.
Yeah, you must remain steadfast. You can retire when you're. Well, you can come clean on the last day. Just be like, no, I'm actually a. I'm actually a good guy. But yeah, that would be nice, Denise. That would be nice. I honestly, I mean, 100% honest. Honestly, I'm not sure those players can read. I think that's part of the problem. They just realize they don't have. I mean, they may be 2-year-olds. I don't know. They may be older and just haven't had a chance to have that education. I'm not entirely sure what the answer is, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they can't read, and so it's just like. If I just play the cards, Like they can recognize the phrase invade, and they figure that they can just. Ooh, and then cradle craft. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Inu's doing the Inu thing. See, when you're a villain, the game loves you. The game loves a good villain.
Friend.
What a sad day. Indeed, Simone, indeed. And hello, by the way. Hello. Man, we got a lot of folks that joined us here today that we hadn't seen in a while. Or we haven't seen before, but they are here to mourn with us. You've been a very naughty boy, Douglas. Yes, Baldric, yes. Chastise. Admonish him. How could you? Also, I'm horrible.
They missed their shot.
But I mean, on the plus side, Douglas, you're going to be able to kick. You're going to be able to get all the cards you want. Like yesterday, I forgot about it after the fact. I was like, wait a minute, we haven't. Nicely done, Inu.
It has been my honor.
Yeah, Inu's still putting him away. As is his way. It's kind of winning. You can't spell winning without. Well, the I in Inu anyway. So I was hoping there would be more letters, but oh no, you can't spell winning without I in the N of Inu. So yeah, that's a thing. Well done, Inu. GG, my friend. You're sticking it to the ladder, and I appreciate that. It's good to see. Oh, and there's a... what is it? Silence and Violence deck here. Ooh, Dawnfang. Really good for Zosby. Thanks for all the glazing, bro. I'm not glazing you, I was praising, not glazing. Wait, maybe glazing means something else. Does glazing mean like be mean? Because I thought I was being nice. Pikachu would beat the shit out of the Dragonborn. You take that back. Isn't it fanboying hard? Oh, is it? I don't know, because I ain't nobody's fanboy. Shoot. Nobody's fanboy. Alright, Zosby getting some good work. That Sword is doing good work there. He's got Cicera with Archer's Gambit next turn. So he's going to be alright. But yeah, I was being mean, Solly. No, you were on brand, Inu. You were on brand. Again, we don't want you to lose that spark, that fury.
To get Mother some flowers. Pretty flowers.
Boy. We need you to stay in character, you know. So yeah. If somebody has the audacity to praise you, you say, "Oh, come on. Stop groveling, maggot." You know, that's what you got to do. Joseph, I feel like you're sulking, Joseph. I feel like you're not processing this. You're not processing this blow very well. It seems like you're lashing out a little bit, and you're saying crazy things. I mean, Pikachu is a stuffed animal with lightning coming out of his butt or something like that. He's a big nothing burger, is what he is. He's the baby Yoda of the Pokemon universe. That's why everybody's like, "Oh, he's so cute! Look at little Pikachu! Oh my gosh!" Maybe one of the TESL guys working came in at the wrong time and saw how toxic I was towards Io and decided, "Yep, that's it." Yeah, they could have been like, "Hey, that's the kind of guy," but they wouldn't have seen you playing Invade or Market or anything. So they may be like, "Wait a minute, I don't understand. Are there two different kinds of crap turds in this game? There's the people that play these horrible decks and abuse the system, and then there's guys that are just amazing with decent decks, but they're jerk faces." This environment has become untenable. We can't maintain. What, Baldric? How dare you agree with Joseph on that? I really think it could work if they moved TESL to Tesso and then remove Tales of Tribute. That would be nice. Maybe we could do that. Like, I don't know that we could convince them to keep the game on its own server, but if we could get them to just migrate the bones of it to another Elder Scrolls game, maybe it could be kept alive, preserved there. Big Honey's gone to meet friends for dinner, so your pineapple comment not heard. It's okay. He knows where I stand. The world knows where the game knows where I stand and what the truth of it is. And I guarantee you, in true hypocrisy, Big Hind is not going to order pineapple on pizza. He's not going to have a pineapple on pizza. He's going to have something. It ain't going to be a pineapple on pizza. It's going to be something actually tasty. Because he knows. He knows the truth. I've skipped Tesso completely. What are Tales of Tribute? If they moved it, I'd play ESO again. It's not a bad game. I just had better games to play at the time and just never came back. Yeah, I played it once with my friend on Rumble. We played it together, and I don't know. It just didn't feel as intuitive as even Skyrim did. But yeah, it would be good enough. Like, it would be crazy to log into ESO just to walk to the nearest tavern to play Elder Scrolls. It's like one more step in the process. But hey, I think it would keep some of the sweaty guys away, you know? And yeah, Zospi is gonna pull this one off, I think. And he thinks he will do well.
I slay the unworthy.
But yeah, because nobody's gonna want to, like, those guys aren't gonna want to, like, have to play the game, or it's another barrier of entry. Only the stoutest and most determined of us would make it in that environment. It's a card game in Elder Scrolls Online, but it's not quite like Legends. It's easier to YouTube and check it out.
Should help you.
Imagine if you can earn cards by completing quests in the game or beating bosses or buying packs at a shop with in-game gold or even crowns, real money currency. Yeah, I mean, that would be great. I see potential there. Maybe they got that planned. Maybe that's their thing. Maybe in Elder Scrolls 6, when it comes out in the year 2075, maybe they'll include it in there. Make the cards tradable and able to sell in guild stores. Now, that is one thing we've never had in this game. We've never been able to trade in-game cards, which I think is one thing that Pokemon has going for it. I mean, it's inferior in every other way and ridiculous in most other ways, but if I'm not mistaken, you can trade your creatures back and forth. Now, obviously, you can abuse that if you have multiple accounts and everything, but I still think that's worth it to be able to say, hey, I've got, I just opened a pack, I got this premium. I know you like premiums. I don't like premiums. I'll trade it to you for a group of 3 whatevers. You're getting a deal. I'm getting a deal. Let's do the deal. And you're good to go. Zensky, anyone want to buy my premium Lich's Ascension? I got one of those. I dusted it. because I've said before, I will dust premiums that I know I'll never play, especially when you're building a collection. The servers are shutting down. Yeah, Potion. Yeah. Yeah, sorry to say it. Sorry to hear it. Sorry to read it. But that is indeed what is happening. But yeah, so Douglas, at least you will, if you wanted to, you no longer have to try to go for budget decks. You can have all the cards you want. You can play all the good stuffs. So I'm glad we didn't spend the time trying to craft a budget deck for you yesterday. I totally forgot about that. Because it's a moot point now. You don't need it. Loops hard typing on the phone. I can never have enough of that one. Share on our Discord. Wait. Oh, loops hard typing on phone. Okay.
I do not.
I could finally afford mint shiny horse armor. I looked at that the other day, Baldric, because I remember what you said, and I was like, wait, if I recall correctly, there's only premium horse armor. You can't get non-premium horse armor, and you can't. You just have to get the premium. But yeah, I guess that would be the easiest thing, Denise, to share the cards on Discord. Discord's going to get pretty beefy pretty soon, but it's going to go. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. That people can just lost reality. This is so great. I mean, it sucks that this is what it took, but like it's good having people speak out, and we're all kind of coming together to bemoan or to mourn, I guess. Because bemoan sounds like we're like whining. We're not. We're just genuinely bummed. Genuinely bummed that this is the end of all things. I just got a premium Murkwater Scourge. Come on, let me use them. Murkwater Scourges. Oh, you did? Oh, congratulations, Lost Reality. So you finished in the top 1,000 then. Congratulations. Yeah, that's... I was afraid. Well, not afraid, but I was wondering if they were going to give everybody... I mentioned this already, but if they were going to give everybody access to the top, whatever, all the card backs. And then it was like, wow, the first month that I get a card back that, top 100 and... everybody gets to use it. Well, at least when the servers go down, the bazaar will be released. Silver lining, I guess. What's the bazaar? Or bazaar? What is the bazaar? Well, at least when the servers go down, the bazaar will be released. Yeah, what is that? What's the bazaar? Hugnip, you have all the time. 3 full months. Exactly. Yeah, we still got time. We are on the clock, but it's not over yet. I found the solution. We move the game to Tabletop Simulator and leave out... What? Gives Osby a good GG on that one. That was really well fought. What did he need to say? We move the game to Tabletop Simulator and leave out Invade. Well, so what is this Tabletop Simulator? Is this viable? Like, is it you just... Because, I mean, honestly, it would take forever. But if we broke it up and each of us took, like, an attribute and then we maybe split it, like, we had 3 people per attribute and we went through and we just copied all the stats down for each of the cards. In theory, it could be completely replicated. And we could, in the process, we could give it the nerfs that we need and include our custom cards. So, win-win-win? Like... If that's what, if you can create your own game, because I mean, if they're getting rid of it, then what they can't get too pissed about that.
Chimera, spirit of the sky, guide us.
Time to fight.
Would totally restart med sub for ESO if they did. My sub, yeah, they could do that. It's how TOT works, but Legends could integrate it in just fine. It might be less graphic intense, but that's not a big deal, I don't think. Well, let's not be hasty, Douglas. Let's not be hasty. That we need to have premiums that look good in premiums. Like, I need to see my Slinking Jackal look good. And I can finally play with poops at night. Wow, I think that's the first time I've seen you go all caps, and it was for the poops at night. But yes, you are correct. We could have poops at night in there.
May the fates smile on Khajiit.
Let us hope. But it'll be good to see the Ebonheart deck run well, and it's actually doing very well.
You must be cleansed.
Oh, I can hear Denise giggling right now. I can hear her giggling from across the world as she takes away that support, especially that support. especially against a support crusader. So ego is going to be
Chimera,
in a world
spirit
of
the
hurt
sky,
here.
guide us.
They will not get past me.
Okay, is scrubbing for some answers, but I think
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
have 2 more damage. Not offhand, but get him, brave. And by that I meant trade. But no, we definitely want it to maintain its graphical integrity. That we don't want to go backwards. These are fine-looking cards, and we don't want them diminished in any way. The funny, sad thing is, it's All Saints Day, All Hallows Day today. I've already lit a candle for the dead. I could do one more for TESL. Aww.
May the fates smile on Khajiit.
We'll hold, no matter. We'll hold, no matter what.
I mean, if he had one more turn, Ego could have pulled this out, but Denise is like, nah. No. Not today, Zerg. Nicely done, Brave. Nicely done. Stick it to that meanie-weenie Crusader, support Crusader. I mean, they're not all that bad, but... I mean, I guess Baldric, though, technically... You already lit it because, I mean, today TESL's death was announced, so it kind of is. You probably, I mean, it would count in there, and you wanted to do it again. Well, I got to go to work now, but I guess I'll still play this for the next few months, just in case it does move to ESO. I'll be a bit better. Yeah, Douglas, and hey, you know, it's you know, it doesn't hurt, and if we do as a group decide to try to play something else, you know, having a better familiarity with card games, deck building, etc., is only going to hold you in good stead. All right, let's see these 2 friends going at it. See what shenanigans they're up to. True Baldric, I'm glad they didn't release the statement last night on Halloween that it had killed the vibe. What am I going to play? They shut down the servers. Yeah, Mario. There, it is. We got less than 100 days left of this wonderful game. Try taking a look at the Bazaar. Interesting draft card game. Oh, okay. So it's a game. The Bazaar. Or Bazaar. I think it's Bazaar. Pikachu would beat the shit out of Yoda, too. He would beat the shit out of prequel Yoda, because prequel Yoda is stupid. He sounds very silly, and he gets his butt kicked by everything. He fights Palpatine, and he's like, instead of just using the Force like he does in Empire Strikes Back, where he could have just like lifted the entire Senate and brought it crashing down on Palpatine, he's like, let me take my stubby little lightsaber and try to fight this guy. Wow. And then once he kicks my butt, I'm going to crawl through the vent and go away and hide myself, because that seems like a good idea. So yes, Joseph could beat prequel Yoda, but not OT Yoda. George really missed Pokemon. He doesn't understand its significance. Pokemon is worth more than Marvel DC. Oh, I know, Joseph. It is the highest, by far, I believe, the highest grossing IP of all time. Not even close. But all the money in the world can't buy happiness. It can't. You know, it means it's popular. But hey, big surprise. Schward is not on the popular train. Like, Schward missed the popular thing. Like, that's the story of my life. I am very often missing out on the awesome stuffs. I understand its significance. I understand how much people... I still don't understand how it happened, though. Like, why? Because it started off as a Game Boy game. Not even Game Boy Advance. Game Boy game. We're talking on the green screen, monocolor, dual colors. Like, you had green and dark green. Yoink, Mirak seems to say. And it looks... It would look so mundane and mediocre. And they had this whole, like, grabby grab system where it's like, oh, you can only trade. You can trade if you have the different colors, but you have to have opposite colors. So if you have red and your friend has red, one of you have to buy blue, otherwise you can't trade. I think it was some nonsense like that. But he just looked very pedestrian. Like, it's like you've got the back of your trainer's head and a little itty bitty graphic of the other creature, and it's like, tap A, and you did a thing.
I'll try to draw that fire.
Banana Schwab is back playing. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, Oreo Cookie
Speak,
Gal.
citizen. Azura, give me strength.
Banana Schwab is back. Everybody's coming back now the game is... And Beowulf has had enough of Dano's relentless assault. Banana Schwab. There we go. But GG, Dano. Sorry, I forgot to do that, but GG, my friend. I don't know why I put DC and Elder Scrolls in there, but whatever. I mean, you're not wrong. It is. And to be fair, if Disney had not crapped the bed with Star Wars and ostensibly even Marvel, I don't know that Marvel ever had the legs. I think they milked Marvel for as much as they could. I think
You bet on the wrong side.
I just don't think comic
I
book
want to be an assassin.
like classic
like
written
Mario.
comic book movies or comic books. They've got a lot of problems, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And
Let's do this.
oh, that hurts. That hurts. That's gonna leave that big old 6'2" body on the field. Not good, that 6'2" body. But Star Wars, we'll set that aside for now. Star Wars, had it not been bastardized by Disney, it's been out for what? They've had it for almost 2 decades now.
At the ready.
They could have very easily, Star Wars could be
You bet
worth
on the wrong side.
double, if not triple, what it's worth now. I still think that's short of Pokemon. What do they got? Swift Strike? Nope. Okay. They must have another Shadow Shift otherwise. Yeah, there you go. That's a problem. Clockwork Dragon, though, is definitely a thing. That's good. But what are the odds that it's going to survive? And not be silenced or... Pokemon supremacy. Hey. No. I guess technically that's speciesism. And if I'm not mistaken, in Pokemon lore, at least in their you know, their tomes of lore, Pokemon and humans used to get it on. So hey,
I
we got
want
that.
to be an
Horse
assassin.
Armor is the start of most players'
We must protect our strong.
cosmetic misery. When it came to the Elder Scrolls Oblivion in 2016 for $2.50, it was outrageous for a single player game. Still fun that TESL brought it. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the devs had fun with this game when it first came out. I feel like there was a lot of love in it, and I think whether it was because of the low low revenue on it or something, they kind of soured on it. But I feel like at the start, this game had a lot of love behind it. We came at a good time. Hey, Endeavor! Yes, indeed. New season, new month, and one of the last few
My
months.
vengeance.
Oh, maybe Endeavor's not heard. Ooh. That saved him 2 health. Was it enough?
We must protect the Night Mother.
Ooh. I mean, not the worst, but does not have a way to stop it. No guards.
It has been my honor.
He would have been able to ring out Frost Scale. That's it. Banana Schwab. Oh, meets the same fate as I met when I started today. But yeah, I don't think Endeavor has heard the news, folks. But I got to scroll down to see. Makes me question why I'm on the verge of a breakdown. Oh, come now, Joseph. It's not all that bad. Tabletop Simulator is good for simulating almost every tabletop game, and we could call TESL a tabletop game. But it's not automated to the level of official game is. You'd have to remember what axe first. Oh, gotcha. That would be a bit of a difficulty. I mean, not too much, unless there's no way to enforce it. So, like if it's relying on the honor system, well, I mean, our community could pull it off, but you don't want the riffraff playing because they would just abuse the crap out of it. You know they would.
Greetings,
To return the horse armor to Oblivion mod, I found it ironical and very greedy back then. They sell a mod for it. Well, I had 4 or so better mods already installed. I love the Marak card, says Endeavor. Yeah, he's a bit of a thievy bastard, but the card art's nice. I'll give him that. But it showed profitable. Short never accidentally ran into Zapdos in that abandoned power plant, and it shows. I don't get that reference. Isn't Zappos is the shoe store, and it's also Spanish for shoes, I think.
Greetings, citizen.
So I never ran into shoes in the abandoned power plant. Vincenzo has no internet. Does he even know? Oh, if there's no internet, can anyone hear you scream?
I'm ready for anything.
No, they cannot, Baldric. They cannot. Our relevance as human beings is greatly diminished if we have no internet. That sucks, man. Vincenzo's gonna have especially that because he's missing all this time.
Your destruction is at hand.
Like, you just never know. What is that one card? Something my time is precious. I thought of it honestly. There were 3 movie quotes or clips that I thought I didn't have the time, but I was gonna grab them. Like, you know, Gandalf saying, all that's left, all that we can do is, make the best use of the time before us or something. And crap. There were like 2 other ones. They were really funny and they were really, but also sad and poignant. But I forgot what they are. But trust me, they were there, and they were amazing.
What are we going after?
Ominous insects, they dare face me?
Wait, so Baldric, what was the mod? It literally just gave you horse armor? Like, I'm vaguely familiar with it because the people made a joke out of it when it hit the game, but I understood, okay, they charge you for this and it's a pure cosmetic thing, but why would that have an impact on other mods? Or why would it be, I guess, greedy? Because you don't need to buy it. It was like, hey, if you got an extra $250 and you want to throw a cosmetic on your horse that does nothing, go for it, right? Like, it was the, I think I'm missing the either cultural significance or the affront that it created. So Crocodile's on burn BM, it looks like. So it's gonna silence the. Ooh, that stings.
I fight with the fervor of the wild hunt.
Oh, I thought she was gonna take out the 3/2 to stop him from healing. Yep, there were mods that gave you horse armor you could download for free. But the console market couldn't use those mods, so they bought mods. Oh.
I'll profit from your death.
Gotcha. Well, as a console owner, I feel I should take umbrage with the situation retroactively.
Your coin will be mine.
Right now, there are about 400 people playing or connected through Steam. Yeah, Endeavor, unfortunately, they're not making a Bethesda any money. You heard the news, right? January 29th or January 30th is the last day that TESL will be operating. Giant snake! Are we allowed to say that if the opponent does it? I don't know what the rules are.
Khajiit has had enough.
I'll profit from your death.
That's a great card to have right now. Great card to have.
Easy as hunting a red skeever in the snow.
He does make the trade.
I smell fresh meat.
And there's no Denise for the giant snack. Yeah. Yeah, it does lose a little bit of its oomph. The one who would be one of the ones who would be the most excited about it is absent. This is good news after so many years since its launch. Wait, maybe I misunderstood you there. So wait, what? They're shutting the game down, Endeavor. What is why is this good news? Why does this make you happy? Did this make you sad? All these prophecies. Dag to the nabbit, and that's a heartbreaker right there. Jeez.
They dare face me?
Well, Swiftwing Dragon is going to allow this to close out. Well, maybe not. Ouch. Exactly, Joe. That's what I'm saying, you know? Where's your decorum, Endeavor? You must weep. You think you're too... That's very Zoolander. And that prophecy right there is for as many prophecies as our friend had, or our opponent had.
Nothing through.
That is gonna Krakatoa is gonna win it off of that particular prophecy. There it is. Swiftwing Dragon. A fine display. Yeah, definitely a Zoolander. You think you're too cool for school. But I'll tell you, I got news for you. You're not. Natural selection is dead now. Legends live it. I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it, Endeavor. One way to look at it.
Orders.
I guess there is something to be said for not mourning the things you cannot change. Okay, so after this game, we'll probably... How are we going to teach children how to read good if they can't even fit inside the building? He's absolutely right. Thank you. I have a vision. The building has to be at least 3 times bigger than this. And for those of you who don't know, the building is... The model is about this big. It's like, it has to be at least 3 sizes to this. He's absolutely right. Thank you. I have a vision. I do as well, Derek. Come, let me show you mine. I was anorexic, Derek. You could read minds? Krakatoa's still first on leaderboard. Nice.
The day will be ours.
Games like that are wild.
Death be damned!
There's a lot of great one-liners from there. What was another one? Even people who are really good looking can still not... Wait. Yeah, so yeah. Even people who are really good looking cannot still die in a freak gasoline fire accident. They were like brothers to me.
You must be cleansed.
But not like... man, it's been so long. I'm blanking on all the lines, missing bits and pieces here and there. Glad your mother wasn't alive to see this. son swimming around as a mermaid. Merman! Merman! The song during the gasoline fight. Oh yeah, the do 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 do. Jitterbug into my brain. Yeah, no.
I will die for what's right. I would rather die than see House Redoran dishonored.
The other night I had a dream I was climbing Mount Vesuvius, and all of a sudden I'm falling like, ah, ah, ah. I'll never forget the terror. And then I thought, Hansel, weren't you smoking peyote last night? And couldn't some of that be in your system? And it was. It was all in my head. I've never even been to Mount Vesuvius. Hansel. That Hansel is so hot right now. Hansel. I've never once seen ad for Legends. I only found out about the game during an old Steam developer sale for Bethesda, and I browsed their catalog. Oof. Yeah, that... I'm still trying to remember where I found it. I think I just literally did... I've said it before. I tried to play Hearthstone. It booted me off the server like 6 times when I was like, all right, screw it. But I think I was looking at CCGs. I was like, well, popular CCGs. Like, I was looking for an alternative to Hearthstone. And Legends was on there. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, that's Skyrim. Hey, I played hours of Skyrim. And it just went on from there. Yeah, but again, you had to seek it out, or you had to have a reason to look for it. It didn't. They really, as you said, didn't do a very good job of broadcasting it.
Rise, my servant.
Or letting people know about it. I was afraid. That and Kung Pao End of the Fist were like the stupidest funny movies I remember from that era. That's a good way to put it, Joseph. They the stupidest, funniest. Well, to a degree. They're smart, stupid, I guess is the way to put it. Like, I think we've seen enough movies in the modern day.
Our glory will live on.
Good gravy. Denise is getting the business today. All right. Well, she has a full lane shackle if she wants it, which I think she is going to use here.
Drown in the river of battle.
But yeah, like we've seen enough inane, stupid content and movies in the past few years to know that it's not easy to write smart, stupid. There are people who just write stupid, and it's ridiculous. But Zoolander was at least the first one. I never saw the second one. The first one was a very smart, dumb movie. You have to be smart to write funny, dumb people. Otherwise, it's just they're stupid. Dumb and Dumber was kind of that way as well. It had a lot of gross out and slapstick humor in it, but
Keep your distance.
Perfect. Staying alive. Does she risk the rune break first? I think she does. No, she doesn't. Okay. It is indeed true. Last days. Yeah. Well, we still got until the... Oh, and Zen responding with in kind. For fark's sake. You know, then you have moments like this and you're like, maybe it's better. I feel like this game has gotten very sickly. I think the game has become bitter and resentful that it was taken out of commission. I think it's just been very hurtful for a lot of folks. But yeah, I don't believe. I know that a lot of folks can't. A lot of folks are in shock. They did, Denise. They did. Absolutely got lucky. They were. That was one of those games. Denise was not going to be allowed to win. They just kept coming at it. It's like where's the you? There's no possible you're winning. There's no possible way you are winning games with a curve that has no early game cards. Where are your early game cards? How are you drawing only your late game stuff late in the game? That's the ideal, sure, but that's not reasonable. It should not be possible to do that in a 75 card deck. You should not be able to draw your mid to high end games every single turn. That's just, you need to have some stinkers in there, some little bitty cards that can be easily removed or something. Yeah, but no, you definitely. I'm bleeding, making me the victor. Wait. I need to watch Kung Pao. I don't think I've ever seen it, Joseph, to be honest. Chosen one. I'll take a pound of nuts,
Khajiit
shopkeeper.
is a fine
That's a lot of
blood
nuts.
killer.
Wait. That is a lot of nuts, isn't it? A pound of nuts?
Easy as hunting a red skeever.
Try
in the
my
snow.
face to your foot style. I'm bleeding, making me the victor. Aw. Yeah, I'll have to watch that, I think. Yes, this is a great way to break the addiction. Maybe now I'll stop ignoring my in real life friends that continuously blow off. I mean, that is the upside. If it is going to force us to be more engaging, and what was it Denise said? Like, now I won't, I think, like, her sister's going to be happy because she won't be a gamer now, or she won't be a gamer anymore.
Khajiit's claws are shut.
This is bad.
Khajiit's claws are shut.
Very bad. Well, no, Earthbound Spinner, what am I talking about? Oh, excuse me.
Close ranks. Let nothing.
Oh, never
through.
mind.
I can take a hit bait.
Why aren't these all premium, Krakatoa? I don't understand. All these should be premium. Oh, I'm premium in Kano. Oh, I never thought I'd live to see the day. I'm very sorry to read it. Yep. I mean, at least they gave us 3 months. And it's interesting, though, that it goes into the first quarter of next year. Like, why...
Gold soul.
I'm not saying they should, but, like, why wouldn't you just make it a clean break at the end of the year? It's kind of weird that we're getting an extra month of it. Like, I feel like
You fight well.
Add... Okay. Divisi Azura.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
I can't.
By the fires of oblivion.
Divisi Azura. Divisi Azura. Dang it! Where is Divisi? What did I say? Divisi. What is it? You know what? Oh, it's underscore. Gotcha. That's the problem. Cool. Thank you, Denise. Still making connections and networking, even with the game is on its last. I put it wrong. First 2 letters lowercase. Oh, okay. I think it was the underscore, Denise, that got us. I was doing a dash and it's an underscore. I think that's what screwed it up. I think you're all right. At least keep the servers. We should make an initiative to keep the servers as possible. I don't know if there's enough of us for the petition. If we were to make noise, considering Bethesda's a big studio, might they keep the servers running? I mean, I don't want to be the negative person, but their studios have turned a deaf ear to the customers. I mean, I'm trying to think of the last time that I've heard a studio, like the customers going, "Hey, we'd really like to see this," or "Hey, can you help us with this?" or anything pro-consumer. It's all been, "Hey, here's a craptacular game we spent 7 years on. You don't like it? Well, there's something wrong with you then. Screw you." Like, that's kind of been the attitude. And Bethesda is not any different in that regard. So in another time, 20 years ago maybe, I would be a little more hopeful, but I don't think we'd be in this position right now 20 years ago. I have a feeling there was somebody holding on to TESL in Bethesda or in the company. There was somebody going to bat for it. There was somebody championing it, and either that person retired, got removed, or eventually just said, okay, we're done. You know, something like that happened. It just feels like it was being held onto by somebody or some kind of legacy thing.
They are no challenge for the cash.
There we go. Krakatoa gonna get it done with Ancano. Okay. Does that just to spite me, I think. Just to spite me. Plays Swiftwing Dragon instead of Ancano. How dare you, sir? How dare you not do what I said you were gonna do? Hello, Banana Schwab. Hello. Good to see you back in action. And we're gonna do one. We're gonna check out one game with Divisi or Device, and then we'll call this because we'll be back in about an hour to continue this. Actually, pretty much just do what we're doing now. And it'll give me a chance to try to order some wine or something. It is truly a sad time, Banana, that we are reunited on this, the darkest of days in TESL history. Yeah, 1,000 signatures, that's probably generous, but yeah, it would be I think it would be between 700 and 1,000 people that would be willing to do that. The Titanic is sinking, at least Schward is here to play the violin for us. Yeah, that's it. Aw. Yeah, that's a sad, but I would like to think accurate way to I mean, we got plenty of. I think everybody that's probably playing now is going to continue through the year. I don't think anybody. There's nobody like. And this is no diss on the old school guys, but the people that are playing now are people that are playing in spite of the game not being the in thing or being a relevant thing, really, a socially relevant or societal relevant thing.
By the 8th, they will meet
So I don't think we're gonna lose any. Like nobody's gonna be like see that news and go, oh, I'm not gonna play anymore. Thin White Duke is gonna be playing. Rump and Roof is gonna be playing. Denise is gonna be playing. Vincenzo probably when he comes back is gonna play a little as much as he can. We just I don't know if I just got a notification from Night Dark Wolf, I believe it is, saying that he's doing a tournament on December 25th or January 25th, I think it is. Yeah, within the last 5 days. So, I mean, nobody here is cashing out. So I'm certainly not going to be the last one playing the violin. There's a full orchestra. It's all the entire, what do you call that? The quartet that's playing on the deck. And there's plenty of lifeboats. Well, metaphorically speaking, lifeboats would be another game for us to all jump onto. I'm not sure that that's the case. And as many have said, I mean, yeah, we can try though. And if there is an interest, you know, I'll happily start streaming Hearthstone or some other game. If there's enough folks that are going, hey, I'm curious to see that. Like Magic the Gathering, if we want to all give that a try and figure out how to learn to play that. The digital version, because there is a digital version, right? The real game, I don't think any of us could do because you're just having to actually buy decks. Like any essentially free to play. Although we're learning the hard way, you can't completely do free to play because then your game goes out of commission. So it has to cost you something, but affordable. You know, you not pay to win. That's the thing. I don't mind paying to play. I don't want to play a game where it's pay to win.
Well, let's see if we can.
If it's all cosmetic, if it's like, oh, pay a chunk of change for a premium or something, that's fine. I chose to play the last 3 months intensively. Amen, Banana. Amen. If someone starts an initiative to save the servers from burning, I will support you. and my axe. Oh wait, Zen Sky, you mean the one that just broke into 50 pieces because you tried to smack the ring with it? Yeah, thanks. You hold on to that axe, buddy. All 17 pieces of it. Anybody have a whole weapon they want to offer? Anybody? Okay, we got Legolas's bow. We got somebody's sword. We got Aragorn's sword, which is also broken, technically speaking. Does anybody here have anything other than a bow that isn't freaking broken? Anybody in this whole gosh darn fellowship? How are we going to prevail if we can't have anybody? Nobody's going to go on this quest with a freaking weapon that's actually intact. Perhaps one more time to Legend. Yeah, Magic the Gathering Arena is free to play. Okay. Oh, so Arena is what you were talking about. That's the That's the extra word that separates Magic from. Oh, he's got that dagger. Yeesh. I mean, I gotta say, big fan of those decks, but man, not when it's our buddy. Not when it's our newfound friend. That's the digital version. Okay.
Your coin or your life.
But and Baldric, I mean, as somebody who's played Magic the Gathering for 15 years, what is your? Because I think you mentioned it, but I didn't understand the context at the time. What is your opinion on Magic the Gathering Arena? Because I'm sure you've had to have at least tried it, right? I played Magic 30 years ago with real cards. The hell you say, Banana? Real cards? Fairy tales and nonsense. But yeah, Baldric also has done that. So, Banana, do you have any of your Magic cards from back then? The new digital version. There was also Magic the Gathering Online, but I don't think that's alive anymore. Oh, okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of, because I don't remember ever thinking or hearing the word arena. So I think maybe I'm thinking of the arena, the Magic the Gathering Online, but they nuked it. Oh, look at that! We've got a ton of Magic the Gathering players. So here's the thing, folks. For those of us who may think it's a little too complicated or a little too whatever, we seem to have a plethora of people who have a great deal of experience with the game that could probably show us the ropes and give us some instruction. Even if it's like third party, like, you know, like Denise's stream, and she has one of these experts as a co-pilot, and they're explaining to her how to play the game while other people are watching. Then we could all kind of learn from it and maybe get good.
I will push them back.
But here I'm a little nervous though, because if they already lost, if they already booted, they had a Magic the Gathering Online that lost traction. I don't know what we could expect. I'll be heading to Magic the Gathering after this game dies. Okay, so Dragon Invader's going. Seriously, it feels like we're migrating. Like it feels like it's an actual, like a real life thing where people are actually talking about, like, I'm not going to stay in this ghost town forever. Got to get on. What is it, Morgan Freeman? Get busy living or get busy dying. Damn straight. Or damn right, whatever it is. I feel like that's where we're at. It's like, okay, are we going to pick up the pieces and go? Or are we going to... I mean, we could all play... I'm trying to think of a... I mean, we could just become an Among Us group. We could all just play Among Us on the regular. Or we could play... I don't really have any online multiplayer games. Mario Party! We could all get Switch and play Mario Party together. There you go.
Nobody gets in my way.
I feel like it has to be a CCG, pretty much. Yeah. Otherwise, the chemistry is all off. I have all 3rd edition, all cards, and Fallen. I haven't tried Arena yet, but I've heard it's very player friendly. I lost them 10 years ago when I built my house and moved. Oh, dang it, Banana. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. See, the thing I like about Magic, in theory anyway, is that it's like, I mean, well, obviously the digital, not so much, but like the real thing. Like, one of the bummers about collecting football cards was, yeah, okay, they might be worth something later, and yes, you can look at them every once in a while, but they're not functional. Like, you can't, you put them in protective cases, and that's it. You look at them every once in a while, and you're like, oh, cool, I've got this card. But like Magic is cards, in theory, increase in value. They have cool art, and they're functional. You play with them. Like, you actually play with the same cards that you collect, and so you can actually, you're not just having cards for the sake of having cards. You actually,
Watch yourself.
You're building collections and you're using them to play. So I like that aspect of it very much. I'll tell you, Deviz is really putting up a fight against these guys. Like that board that Spirituel, and the amount of times he's been able to trigger that thing. Because doesn't this spit out Lava Atronach? Oh no, it doesn't. Oh, luckily for Deviz then. Oh wow, yeah, he's doing all right. He's doing all right. You do have a Magic the Gathering Online as well, I think, and I don't think it's Arena. Oh, okay.
Prepare
Wait. This is something. Plot twist. The moving company employee just scored some great Magic the Gathering cards. Ooh, Zen Sky, that's dark, but you might not be wrong. That would really suck. It's one thing to be like, oh man, I misplaced my cards. It would be another thing. Wow. DeVace, we got to give him a GGG for that. He held off a fearsome. I've never seen that one card go off that many times. That was splendid. Thank you for letting us watch. All right, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab some lunch. We'll regroup, and back here for War at 4, where we shall continue discussing and mourning and those things. Let me see. I stopped buying products from Wizards Hasbro 4 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I wouldn't, because I actually thought of it when I talked to the one guy that was into Magic. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should look into another game as well. But then I remembered who owned him, and I'm like, he did good. Used to be number 1 a lot. Yeah, Denise. No, he's really. Oh yeah, that was a clinic in how to handle an overwhelming force. Urza's Block is one of the best sets from the olden times. Yeah, my nephew also plays Magic the Gathering online and pretty good. I never tried it till now. Oh, so you have tried it, Banana. I started playing with 7th edition in old Kamigawa. Why are these last days? Oh, Asticus X, hello, welcome. There was just an announcement made on the Legends site that January 30th, 2025, the servers will be shutting down for this game permanently. So we have essentially 90 days left until TESL is gone forever. So yeah. I mean, again, we have sometimes. It's not like we've got a week or a day or something. We've got 3 months, but it's coming. We have the death knell has been knelled, or the death has been knelled, or it's been announced. It's happening, and we just have to decide what we're going to do with the time allotted to us. They could have already offered us a subscription system to keep our content and games up. Devs and these game developers are just offline more. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Endeavor. They could have, if they wanted to, if they're like, hey, you know what? Let's see if we can redeem this thing. Let's give it a shot. If we can get, like, again, hey, get on there and say, hey, we're doing a fundraiser or whatever. We're doing a crowdfunding to keep the servers online and maybe get a little bit of development or dev, interaction or something. We need to raise X amount of money. If you like the game, you want to keep it around. This is what we have to reach for it to be worth our time and money. At least give us and say we'll give you 60 days. We'll leave it up for 60 days. If we get the money, great. If not, this is when it's going to shut down. That's not a hard thing to do. Like I said, I think it's very particular. I don't know why, but there's something very peculiar to me that it is not shutting down at the end of the year. I mean, I appreciate they're giving us that extra month, but it's just weird. Because now you're carrying over whatever the expenses or losses into a new year. And I just don't know. I mean, maybe that's an extra boon for them because they can write it off or something. I don't know. But it just seems weird to me that we're getting that one month in. Like, what is that? What is that all about? But, well, someone please think of the shareholder profits. Zensky, I appreciate your all caps drama. It's... What is that from? Won't someone please think of the children? I feel like it's a... Oh gosh, who is that? Mel Brooks. Will someone please think of the children? When do they give the announcement? If you log into the game, Asticus, like you see it as soon as you log in today. It'll be a black screen. Actually, if you look at if you want to watch, if you go back and watch the beginning of this stream, you'll see it. It's about a couple minutes before I bring it up. I bring it up and it pops right on the screen there, and it's right in the middle of the screen. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they'll take pity on us. Simpsons. Oh, that's right. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Good. Okay. Right. That's right. Zensky. Yep. What's her name? Lovejoy's. Won't somebody please think of the children? I'm gonna play some Magic Arena today then. Okay. Yeah, and maybe that I'll scout ahead. So we've got Banana Schwab said he started playing. Dano's gonna start playing. let us know how it is, guys. If you think it's worth, knowing what TESL is and what people love about it, if you think that it would be something that the group would be intrigued by it, and if so, then we can fire it up, do some streams on it, and see if it sticks. Gonna watch some vids and grind. Yep. See, that's the thing. We could be the vids at some point. I'm number one. That's true. Dano's gonna have a head start on all of us. He'll be top 10 in the first month or so, and we're all like, wait, which direction do I have to turn my land in order to get it to crop, harvest the thing, and then how do I get the things on top of my land, and then how do I water the land? How do I incubate and I don't know. We'll be trying to figure that out, and there'll be wrecking phase. All right. Anyway, folks, I will talk to you in about an hour, and we will continue our morning and hopefully watching some really awesome games.